There's a strange type of person people behave differently around. Not richer, not louder, not physically stronger. Yet, people become careful around them without understanding why. Conversations change when they enter. Fake people become uncomfortable. Manipulators lose confidence, and insecure people start competing silently. The scary part, most of this happens unconsciously because human beings are constantly scanning each other for psychological weakness. And when someone appears emotionally difficult to control, people feel it instantly. In this video, we're not talking about fake alpha male behavior. We're talking about the quiet psychological traits that make people secretly experience you as powerful, even when you say almost nothing. And some of these signs are so subtle. You may have been doing them your entire life without noticing their effect on others. 1. People change their tone around you. Watch carefully. Some people speak one way with everyone, then suddenly become more careful with their words around you. Not because you threaten them, but because psychologically, humans adjust behavior around people whose judgment feels dangerous. This is unconscious. They joke less recklessly, explain themselves more carefully, become more aware of what they reveal. Why? Because some people create a feeling of being read. And humans fear being psychologically exposed more than being physically dominated. The moment people feel you notice patterns others miss, they start editing themselves around you. That's silent influence. 2. Manipulative people become uncomfortable around you. This is one of the rarest signs. Manipulative people survive through emotional confusion. They study reactions, weaknesses, approval-seeking behavior. But some individuals are difficult to enter mentally, and manipulators can sense this very quickly. You'll notice strange behavior from them, forced charm, random defensiveness, subtle testing, passive-aggressive jokes, because they're searching for psychological access points and not finding them. A manipulator feels unsafe around someone they cannot emotionally predict. 3. People reveal too much to you, too fast. This one looks innocent, but it's powerful. Have you noticed strangers randomly opening up to you, telling secrets, trauma, personal issues, sometimes within minutes? Psychologically, humans confess to people who feel emotionally stable enough to hold information without reacting impulsively. But there's another darker reason. Some people unconsciously seek validation from individuals whose emotional reactions feel valuable, meaning your attention feels psychologically rewarding, and they start exposing themselves without realizing it. 4. Your lack of reaction disturbs people. Most humans depend on emotional feedback. They expect approval, anger, jealousy, insecurity, excitement. But when someone cannot emotionally move you easily, it creates confusion, especially for attention-seeking personalities. That's why emotionally controlled people often intimidate others without trying, because humans feel powerful when they can affect your emotions and powerless when they cannot. Your neutrality becomes psychologically unsettling. 5. People copy small things you do. This is one of the most overlooked signs of influence. People rarely imitate those they consider beneath them. Watch closely. Sometimes people subconsciously copy your phrases, texting style, opinions, clothing vibe, speaking rhythm. Psychology calls this mirroring, and mirroring usually happens when someone's brain quietly places you in a position of social importance. The scary part, most copying is unconscious. People don't even realize they're doing it. 6. Certain people instantly dislike you without knowing why. Weak people usually hate visible arrogance, but insecure people hate invisible strength, especially when you stay calm naturally. Don't seek approval and seem emotionally self-contained. Why? Because psychologically, self-controlled people remind others of their own lack of control. Your presence silently creates comparison, and comparison creates discomfort. That's why some people attack you socially before even understanding you. They're reacting to how you make them feel internally. 7. People test you subtly. Power attracts testing, always. People interrupt you, challenge small statements, make disrespectful jokes, but not always because they hate you. Sometimes humans test emotionally strong people the same way animals test boundaries. They're unconsciously asking, how stable is this person really? Most people fail these tests emotionally. But if you remain composed without becoming submissive, people begin respecting you at a deeper psychological level, not surface respect, instinctive respect. 8. Your presence makes some people self-conscious. There are individuals whose mere presence changes group behavior, not because they're celebrities, but because they radiate observation. People suddenly fix posture, rethink words, become more aware of themselves. This happens because humans behave differently when they feel psychologically visible, and some people naturally create that effect. Quiet power is often observational power, the ability to notice what others miss. 9. People remember small things you said months ago. This is extremely important. People forget words from loud personalities quickly. But psychologically impactful people create mental bookmarks. A single sentence from them stays alive in someone's mind for months. Why? Because emotionally intense minds create stronger memory encoding, especially when the statement exposes truth, predicts behavior, or hits insecurity directly. That's why one calm sentence can psychologically overpower 100 loud speeches. 10. You no longer feel the need to prove intelligence. This is the final stage of silent power. Weak minds display intelligence constantly. Powerful minds observe first. When someone becomes truly mentally strong, they stop performing superiority. No need to win every argument, no need to correct everyone, no need to dominate conversations. Because real psychological power is not the ability to control every room. It's the ability to remain internally unaffected by the room. And ironically, that's the moment people start feeling your presence the most. Most people think power is loud, but loudness is often compensation. Real power is usually invisible at first. It appears in emotional control, observation, unpredictability, and the ability to remain psychologically untouched. And once people sense those traits in you, their behavior changes automatically, even if nobody says it out loud.